Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11. There's a new community-based nonprofit in Savannah aimed at enriching the lives of area children this summer through a plethora of educational, financial, social, and cultural activities. It's called Rites of Passage. Danielle Notap Islas is the organization's president and executive director. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get to that Notap a little bit later on, but first off, let's talk about the program. For those who don't know what a Rites of Passage is, tell us about that.
Well, Rites of Passage, in the simplest form, is just an event that kind of signifies or highlights an aspect of your life and kind of moving forward to a new progression in life. And so, you know, a graduation or anything, these are examples of a Rites of Passage.
And it's because of your experience with your Rites of Passage that you decided to start this program.
Yes, ma'am. It kind of stemmed off from coaching sports, and it was just, I realized I wanted to do more than just be a sports coach for the children. So then, you know, and that Rites of Passage and fatherhood and everything just kind of just bundled up, and the opportunity became available, and we initiated the program.
So you initiated the program last year.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the second year. Tell us what children can expect when they enroll.
Oh, you can expect to just be excited and to be in an environment that's filled with positivity and love. Expect to learn something new and just to learn some things maybe that initiate something in you that inspire you to be different and not always just go for what's put in front of you.
It's also a celebration of culture.
Yes, ma'am, it is. And you know, that starts with American history and also African history and just kind of the local history as well. So it's kind of a blend of it all. I know with the outreach programs that we're doing right now, there's only so much you can do, but especially going forward, we want to be more detailed about that as well.
Now you have 8 sessions that will run this summer. Tell us who qualifies and how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, ma'am. We typically base the program for children somewhere in the ages of 8 to 12, but we don't want any child to be left out because of age. So you just have to be somebody that wants to be a part of this program and wants this type of information. We have an Eventbrite right now. If you go online and just type Rites of Passage Savannah, the Eventbrite should go up. And also we have a website you can find us, ritesofpassagesav.org.
And you're also on Instagram. I saw that today.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're a legit organization, because last year the City of Savannah and Savannah Mayor Van Johnson recognized this organization for all of the work that you do. Yes,
ma'am. And that was in partnership with our relationship with Parent University and also Partners in Racial Justice. But it was definitely a recognition for what we're doing specifically here at the Rites of Passage. So it was a great honor to receive that.
Especially during this time and age, why is this program so critical, so important?
Because our education system misses certain things, and you know, and I know all of us have our own things that we miss, but I know some of the things we like to highlight is, you know, stuff like dealing with emotional conflict, you know, and overcoming adversity. These type of things are not taught to us. More so, like I said, I learned in the sports environment, it's kind of just thrown in there. But just being specific about those type of educational things, I think is really important in these days and time.
Now, I said I was going to come back around to your nickname,
Notap,
because you are a musician.
Yes, ma'am.
As well. And music is a part of this program?
Yep, also. It is. So, you know, and that's kind of one of the things. So, you know, as I became an older father, I realized the music I was listening to didn't maybe match what I was wanting to teach to my children. So, you know, I started taking my music more seriously and being able to put clean hip hop and different reggae musics out there that's as part of building and learning as well. It became a great honor as well.
Okay, but you didn't address the Notap.
Oh yeah, so yeah, my company, yes ma'am. My company is Real Water Records, so I'm Notap, so that's kind of where the Real Water Notap comes from.
Notap water.
Notap water, and it's a spiritual component behind it, and just there's a lot of fluorides and other chemicals in the tap water as well. So it's kind of just being pure and being whole and just being righteous as well. So it's kind of all that's kind of just bottled into where the Notap came from.
Now you have a number of people working with you on this project. We were talking during the break about Lillian Grant Batiste being a part of it. Tell us who's involved and tell us about that partnership.
Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, Miss Lillian Grant Batiste, master storyteller, she definitely be a part of it. We have T. Maka, award-winning artist. She'll be doing the drum circle one weekend. We'll also be at the Promised Land Farm with Uncle Bob.
Yes.
And we'll be at a Skidaway Island on another day with Minister Lazarus. So we have different people in the community that'll be a part of the program, and different places we'll be this summer.
Now listen, my grandchildren are coming this summer. We're gonna check you out. How can the folks enroll?
Oh, you can enroll on the Eventbrite, or you can either go find us on either Facebook or Instagram at Rites of Passage Savannah. And just send us a DM and we'll send you the link where you can go ahead and go register at.
All right, and here's the information on your screen. Saturdays from June 29th to July 28th, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the Beach Institute. That's on East Harris Street. Go to our website for more information. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay with us. We'll be back with a final check